All right, so we're in the hot tub now, and it's definitely everything. It's 40 degrees easy, and it's actually, yeah, it's a nice feeling to be in here after the cold. Oh, I'm loving it.
Yeah, me too. Something different, and yeah, it's funny. I've seen grown men jump in that ice bath, and all it takes is getting used to it, but they just can't push through, and which is fair enough. Everyone has different things, you know. Like, I'm not good with heights and stuff,
Yeah.
but you know, I guess with this at least side of it, you can get in, and it's not too much of a shock to the system.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like people get in there, and because you got to ride out that first couple of minutes
Yep.
before your body adjusts, and that's where you're having the hard, fast breathing and all that, and it feels really cold, and your feet and hands might even be burning.
Yep.
And all that. Yeah, you got guys jump in there and they straight away go, "Oh my god, the pain of it all," and they jump straight out and they're back in the hot tub.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we've been talking a lot lately about mind over matter, and look, sometimes it's obviously well out of control of that, but it is really powerful what you can accomplish, because that's what I was thinking then. I got in and I thought, shit, this is cold. Oops, I probably should have said that. A bugger, this is cold. But I just pushed through it, and I was like, it'll be okay. I'm fine. I'm okay.
Yeah.
And it only took about a minute, and yeah.
Yeah, well, that's a principle in life, isn't it? Like, once you push through some hardship, you know how to do it next time.
Yeah.
So when we get in there, actually, it's funny because it's so cold. When you get in there, even with the experience, your first inclination is get me out of here.
Yeah.
And everything. But if you sit through, you know that it's that the moment's going to pass, and then your breathing will slow down, and you'll adjust to it. And like with me, I find that, like, it's like if I jump in. I use this all the time. But when I jump into a regular swimming pool, that's what that feels like to me after a few minutes. My body adjusts, and it's like I'm in anywhere, and I'm not really cold anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
But that first few minutes, I could easily retreat and get out. Like, but it's only the experience of knowing that it'll kick in. But during that first few minutes, it is so intense that you sort of go, I'm getting out anyway. I don't care if it's going to be good in a few minutes. Like, this is too intense, you know. But yeah, there are other guys that just won't ride that through, and they don't want to do it. But you know, like if you played for the Canberra Raiders or the Bronx or something like that, they'd make you do it. You got no choice. You got to do the recovery sessions. They go as a group, and
That's right.
yeah, you got to get in. So yeah, it goes to show that these professional athletes, you know, a lot of their life's a big party, admittedly. I mean, pretty awesome being able to just do workouts and have you know, facilitated recovery and food and that.
Yep.
That would be pretty awesome. But there's some toughness to that life too.
Yeah, yeah.
And they definitely have injuries, and they have to do things to get over those injuries.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And the speed at which some of these guys can come back from injuries is all down to recovery. It's obviously surgery. You got a top-notch surgeon, but also it's the rehab and, you know, the way you go about it. Hey, I've seen those football players, if they go and stay at a hotel and there's no ice bath, they'll just grab a wheelie bin and fill it full of ice.
Yeah.
So when there's a will, there's a way. These guys train every day.
I tried doing all that, but it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Like you actually need a lot more bags of ice than you think.
Yeah.
Like you go down to the servo.
Yeah.
You know those ones you buy?
Yeah.
From the big freezer out the side?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be shocked how many bags of that you need to fill that. So, yeah, I think a lot of the time, like, you see them fill up that bin and use that as an ice bath is often, like, on game day.
Yep.
And they'll wheel in some wheelie bins, and the club will have bought a big ton of it.
Totally.
And they all take turns in there and
Yep.
and all that. And so the expense doesn't concern them as much because it's game day or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
But with the Raiders, I used to see them. They train right next to the AIS in Canberra.
Oh, wow.
The Institute of Sport.
Yep.
On the oval there. And then they go and use the ice bath facilities at the Institute. And it's I'm pretty sure it's like it's not just an ice bath. It's like you walk around in it. Oh. It's a track, and you walk around in the ice bath as well.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
hey, get this for one. When I was an assistant soccer coach in Melbourne, they had on-site masseuses. Each team had a bench, like a table, a massage table, and if you'd come off from playing, you get substituted off. you just jump straight on the table and this chick would dig her elbow into your glutes or whatever you needed. So
The amount of times that you're at rugby clubs and that though, and there's a great big Greek guy or something, and he comes in with the tackle, go, all right, get on the table. And then they really rip you apart on the table and they start screaming out, stop being a girl, and all that sort of stuff. It's it's funny that I can actually remember I used to go and watch this gridiron team play, and they had George, and George was a 50-year-old Greek dude, and he was their masseuse, and he could dig into you so much that you screamed really loud and all that. And so I wouldn't have wanted to be massaged by George. I would have felt a bit odd.
Yeah. It is a bit much, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a pretty funny guy because he's one of those guys that when he saw you go, hang on, rooster. Like those sort of colloquial terms.
Yeah. Passing of the torch, those older guys to the...
Yeah.
Because he probably played at that club when he was younger.
He was playing when he was 50.
Yeah, right.
And he, his wife was running the canteen.
Oh, yeah, yep.
And she was making, like schnitzels, because you know how, I don't know if you know that, but in Canberra, like a lot of the Croatian and the Greek and the Italian mums and everything, they know how to really do good schnitzels.
Yep.
And anytime, they're pretty nice ladies in that regard, like, because any time that they have a school or any canteen or anything, they bring out the schnitzels and and lasagnas, and stuff like that, and they're awesome ones. Yeah. So the schnitzels that they used to sell at the gridiron was his wives and also one of my friend's mums, the Croatian mum, and both of them were bringing big piles of schnitzels down, and so you go to the canteen and you get a schnitz, and it's old school proper, what we call in Australia wog schnitz.
Yeah.
And it's fun stuff.
Yeah.
This is nice in the heat, isn't it?
It is. When we first got in, I could feel... Now, look, I don't want to talk out of turn because I don't really know what I'm saying, but I don't know if it was the blood going to my feet or leaving or whatever, but I could feel...
I think it goes to it, doesn't it?
Goes to it, probably.
I think that's what happens in the ice as well. It promotes all the blood to go through, and then even come here, it does the same thing, sort of.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not a scientist either, bro, but
no,
my feet were burning in here.
Yeah, same. I think actually, now that I think about it, I think what happens in the ice bath is it's so cold that your blood gets pulled to your heart and stuff, that your more important extremities, your liver and everything like that.
Does it?
I think so. To some degree, it gets pulled out, and I guess that must be what the feeling is in here. Is it going back? So, but
I don't know. It's like, I know it's all something to do with circulation and stuff. And,
yeah.
And what is it? What does your blood go through? Is it your capillaries or something? They all expand a bit or shrink depending on which one you're in, or
yes.
I don't know, but it's
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention in
it's
health
cold
class.
and you get relief.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all I know.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know, like all the reasons sex is so awesome, like they could tell you.
Yeah.
This fallopian tube digestion.
And you're like, okay, that's great now.
But all I want to do is just get a nude and go for it.
Yeah.
And actually, the more you know about it and the weirdo words that they use for every bit and everything, the more sort of off-putting it is.
Get this right. This is a funny story. My sister, she's pierced, but only in the ears, but she's got a couple in each ear, right? And she came home one day, and this is when we were a bit younger, and she goes, I got my tragus pierced. Do you want to see it? And I was like, Jesus Christ, no, I don't want to see it. Where is it? I thought it was some kind of crass piercing, but it was just in her ear. I think it was that part there.
Oh, yeah.
The fleshy part. Yeah. So, but
My tragus.
yeah, and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
no, I don't want to see that.
No, don't drop trowel. You're my sister, yeah.
So, yeah.
Don't lift dress.
Yeah, exactly. No, she doesn't wear dresses.
No, not many Australian gals do anymore.
Nope.
In the, definitely when I was younger, girls wore dresses.
Yeah.
Like, you saw them everywhere.
Yep.
Especially here in Queensland. They used to wear floral sundresses and all that. And
Yeah.
to me, it's so much more attractive to them
Yep.
than them wearing jeans and all that. But, I guess that's fashion or whatever. But,
Yeah.
I definitely prefer dresses and ribbons in hair and just that really girly stuff. But
Yes.
I think they're embarrassed of all that now and think that it's girly and babyish and immature and not as... That shows that you're not as intelligent or something. But I always liked it, and I always thought that they just looked natural and fresh and nice. And
Yeah.
I'm not even sure I've seen a girl in a dress for years. Do they even wear dresses now?
Look, I wouldn't know, but I'm with you. When I look at photos of my grandmother when she was younger, I only ever see her in dresses in the photos, and she looks lovely. Like it's nice. It's just like you said. It's I don't know the word. I'm trying to think of it, but anyway.
Feminine.
Yes. Yeah.
And gentle. Yeah. Well, I don't think you see them in dresses anymore. Now I think about it. Actually, I'll tell you another funny one that you don't see anymore. Do you remember when you were kids, you'd go for a drive in the car?
Yeah.
Especially if you did a long distance drive.
Yeah.
And you'd come home and there'd be all the bugs splattered all over the front of your car.
Yeah.
And on your windscreen and all that. And you'd have to, when you washed it, you might even have to sort of scrub them off a bit and that.
Yeah.
You notice you don't get any of them splattered on the car anymore?
Yeah.
There's no bugs around splatting on your car.
Yeah.
So just like that, the women, I don't think, when you look around, I just don't think you see dresses anymore.
Yeah.
They wear yoga pants. That's what they wear now, isn't it?
Yeah. To
Yeah, I was
church.
going to say, it was, I think when a few years back it was like jeans, and they wear the jeans so tight that but then the yoga pants came along. I think, in all seriousness, I mean, even if you go to church on a Sunday morning or any formal situation or anything now, they'll all turn up in yoga pants.
Yeah.
And that's all girls wear now, isn't it? Yoga pants.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think they even wear jeans or dresses or any variation on the theme. It's just yoga pants.
Yep.
And some of them are shorts and some of them are long and some are... But the thing that sort of, what's the word, grinds my gears or... It's like when we walked in here, there was a girl standing there,
Yeah.
and she was walking into the gym there, and she had the yoga pants and all that.
Yeah.
And I didn't even really look or anything, but just me being there upset her.
Yeah.
And then, like when we got out of the ice bath before walking to the thing, she was with a guy, and sort of pointing over at me. He's like, rah, 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 rah. You know what I mean? It's like, well, I haven't talked to you. I haven't actually even really looked at you. I might have quickly glanced like I would look at just anything that's, oh, there's a pole, there's a...
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bag, I won't trip on that or whatever, just for what do you call it when you walk around, just so you know your surroundings so you don't fall over or...
Yeah, being aware.
Yeah, being aware, that's all it was. I was aware, and that's about as long as I looked at her, but it's upset her, and it's funny, they wear those yoga pants and then they seem to get really paranoid as well. Anyway, not my problem, I just...
Yeah, I know.
Stay away from all that now. To me, that's like all the thug guys. I stay away from the girls as well.
Yep.
I really do. Like, I don't talk to them. I don't initiate anything with them, and anything like that. And just enjoy things like this ice bath or
Yeah.
focus on that. I'm fully in the moment in that area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, are you hungry?
I am hungry.
Yeah.
We should
I'm enjoying. Oh, look at the peewees then.
Oh, hey, bud. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. What, is he up there?
Yeah, you're just catching him now.
There we go.
You got him. He's in the middle of your screen. Hello. Oh.
Birds are amazing. That's one thing the drones allowed people to do is feel like a bird. There he goes.
Yeah, that's so cool when we go play. Actually, there's a few more places I want to do some droning. I'd like to, because when Mum and we went exercise walking, we went down the end of Bells Creek Road.
Yep.
And we walked down that side road a little bit. It'd be pretty fun to go down there and see if there's no airport restrictions down that part and put the drone up there and just see how close the ocean is from the tree line. Mum and I had to stop walking because there was a fence and a gate that had 3 padlocks on it. And then there's a sort of a tree line. I've got a funny feeling that just over the tree line is that Pumice-Stone Passage, but a bit further up from Roy's Road. It's near Bells Creek.
Yeah.
And everything. It might be interesting to get the perspective what the drone looks like there. And that's what's cool about the drone, isn't it? You can be somewhere and go, wonder what the bird's eye view of this is. And well, we can do it.
Yeah.
Drone, just like you're flying.
Yep.
With the drone footage that you and I have shot on my channel, I sit and watch that drone footage over and over. Like I watch it all the time
Yep.
because there's always something else interesting to see or anything in that footage, I reckon.
It's fantastic. It's mesmerising.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, the droning.
plus you do a good job of it. You're a good drone pilot.
Yeah, because I try to film it as though somebody else doesn't know the area, and they're just because we know what it looks like from the ground. Maybe they don't,
Yep.
but even if they do, I like them to feel orientated and go, oh, there's the. Let's say they live in Baringa and we're up above there in Baringa down there near Caloundra there.
Yeah.
They go, oh, there's the Baringa shops, there's the Baringa school, because I'm not going too fast with it or too high or...
Right.
Because some people, when you watch their drone footage, they spin around too quick and you can't see anything. You've got to get the joystick and just it's a little bit boring when you're doing the driving, but it's not when you see the footage later.
Yeah.
You've got to be willing to hold the joystick just a quarter
Yep.
instead of full sort of thing and let it go slow so you can film it.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's fun, that drone footage. Yeah,
All right. What do you reckon? What were you thinking about for food?
I don't know, but...
A lot of places around, a lot of good places, as in healthy. We'll figure something out. We might even make a video of it, eh?
Yeah.
I'm just having a good time.
Yeah, it has been fun. I'm feeling a lot better now after that workout. I'm not like sore. I'm not exhausted. I do feel sort of replenished and recovered, so...
Yeah. I think we need to just do it and make a more regular thing, this ice bath, whether it's after every weight session or at least twice a week. I'm not sure, but we should start somewhere, and that's today, so...
Indeed. Just do it.
Yeah.
Over and out.